physically in a long time. Just how good was it to be able to play a stretch of games like with your body right?
No, it was great. It was great. Obviously, that I didn't even realize it, but the little piece of meniscus in my knee was bothering me for the past few years, and I didn't even realize it. So getting that cleaned up and cleaned out, and coming back and able to play um, this last stretch of games fully healthy is was great. And I still feel great. My body's in a great place right now, and um, take a few weeks off and get right back at it.
And you bounce around a little bit, different teams, different roles. Just how do you feel about the way you were used with this team and how you kind of fit with this group?
I love this group. I think I think us not knowing very much about each other. When from having surgery and then just being inserted into the lineup. I just tried to give the team whatever I thought they needed on any given night. And so sometimes it's offensive rebounds, sometimes it's sometimes being more aggressive offensively, sometimes it's less. Every night it's defense. So um, for me, I was just thrilled to be able to play, and the wins and the playoff run was just icing on the cake.
Was
Larry,
this
did you?
what you expected, or more than what you expected in terms of the atmosphere of the team, everything like that?
I've played it. I've played games obviously in my career in New Orleans, and it was not like what I found when I got here. These people showed up and showed out. Um, the arena was jumping from the second we got here. It was almost like they just rallied behind us, and it was one of the best atmospheres I've been a part of in my career. So no, it's not what I expected. It's way better, and I'm proud of this team, and I'm proud to be a Pelican.
Larry, you seem to find your spot, your role here pretty quickly. Was that unusual, and how would you describe your place in this team? Because you seem to get to it really quick.
Um, I would describe myself as a winning basketball player, um, and that manifests itself in a lot of different ways on a lot of different nights. So, um, it's whatever the team needs from me really. So, it's I was coming in with an open mind, and just try to get in where I fit in, and you know there's one thing I can tell you is there's a place on every single team for a winning player, and that's all I tried to be night in and night out. So, but hopefully going forward into this summer, going into training camp, the more we can get acclimated and familiar with each other, the more I can you know show some more facets in my game.
Have you, can you even kind of quantify how important this was these last few weeks for all the rookies and the young guys on this team, and the step they can take by having this experience the last month?
How to quantify it, I can't, but it was massive. Um, I didn't get to play in these games, these meaningful games, for a long time in my career. And for these guys to get, for Herb Jones, Jose, Trey, to get these minutes so early in their careers not to leave anybody out, but so early in their careers is huge for their maturity in this game, and huge for us going forward, because we're going to need those guys.
Now, what was something you learned about Willie that you may not have known before you got here?
Um,
Assistant coach.
I didn't know much about Willie at all. Obviously, I know who he was as a player, but I didn't know much of who he was as a coach before I got here. And then, the more and more time I got to spend around him, the more time in practice and in shoot arounds and the games. It's a rare breed of coach that can stay open minded in the harshest of circumstances, right? In the playoff games, play in games, he's listening to his players a lot. CJ would see something and say, "Hey, I see this. Can we do this?" Yeah, you're on the court. Bi, myself, some of the more experienced guys could come to him with whatever we saw, and he was very receptive in harsh environments. And so that's to me, that's the true definition of a player's coach.
You've got 1 year left in the deal. Is this a place you could see yourself for a couple of years? Do you want to go that far yet, or?
I just finished year 7 for me. Willie is my 8th head coach, and I have had 7 different general managers. That's not impressive. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You know, this organization has been incredible since I got here. These people are great. You know, the fan base is incredible. You know, I would love to make this a permanent stay. But again, that's not up to me. I have a year left on the deal, and I'm you know, play as hard as I can and be the, you know, the leader and the you know, the good veteran in the locker room that I'm going to be, and hopefully that leads to more years.
You got to be around Bi at the very start of his career. What was it like just seeing him where he is now and what he was able to do during that playoff run?
Yeah, I got to see him at the start, like you said, and you know, I would consider this just a few steps beyond that. He's still got, you know, if his career is an elevator, this is not the top floor. You know, this kid is incredible. In his first playoff run, he what did he average? 30, 29,
27.
efficient 27, 29, whatever it was, against the number one team in the entire NBA. You know, I'm just so proud of him at his development as a player and, you know, even as a person. So, you know, I'm excited to be by his side, helping him on this team, and you know, the sky is truly the limit.
You take any solace in the fact that it took the guy to go 14 out of 14 from the field, basically knock the guys out?
I don't know if I take solace in the fact that he went that's what it took for us, but the fact that, you know, obviously I wasn't here for it, but this team starting 3-14 or whatever, it started 1-12, and, you know, beating San Antonio on our home court, going to the Clippers, an experienced veteran team, beating them on their home court, and taking the number one overall seed in the NBA to a tough fought 6 games. Yeah, I would say I'm very pleased with how this went. It's exceeded my expectations, and yeah, it took a legendary performance from a legendary player, and, you know, I can live with that. Thanks, guys. Thank you.